Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Tayler Yarish Show. We're back from Epstein's lair. You know what it is. The bunker, the retreat, the hideout. He's alive. That's what we're saying. How's it going? I'm running on fumes. I got a half frozen coffee, half pina colada, little hair of the dog, if you will. And it's doing the works. I don't really know what the science is behind that, drinking the morning after that you went out drinking. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think that works. I don't know if that's backed by science. I don't know if you could do that with other substances, right? Maybe you can. Like if you just go on a coke bender all night, can you wake up? You're like, I'll just do a little bump. It's fine. I'll get a little bit in, just to start my day, just to get things going, and then everything will be all right. You know. Also, I know you're probably shitting on me with the ice, the frozen coffee, and the pina colada. Not bad. All right, this was suggested to me. This was not my doing, and I went for it. You know, because I'm a fucking gamer. I'm a gamer, dude. And it's good the way that kind of the sweet mixes with the iced coffee. It's also sweet. The whole thing is sugar. What are you gonna do? Yeah, had some shows in Jersey last night. Rowdy crowd on the second one. I mean, it was like a group of 20 or something. They all knew each other. One of those, they're getting hammered. You know, one guy's just getting picked on. Everyone's calling him a racist. Obviously, he's not, but that's the joke, is you're just calling him one. And he was upset, you know? And there's no way to, you can't, talk yourself out of that, or talk your way out of that, you know? Especially with a comic on stage. Like, it's just not going to go well. At one point, he's like, guys, I'm not racist. And the person on stage was like, that's exactly what a racist would say. Which, you know, obviously is that's not. I don't think that's true. I think if you're a racist and you own it, then you'd probably be like, I'm a little racist. Yeah. Who had that great joke of like? I think it was. I'm gonna attribute this to Ilya Laxon, even if it's not his joke, because it sounds like his type of joke where it's like, he's talking about who can say the N-word. And he's like, you know who can say it is racists. Racists can say the N-word because they're racists, and they don't. If you just own it, you can say it. As long as you just have to own the fact that you are racist. And then you can just use it whenever, you know? Might be butchering the delivery. I don't know. It's not a joke that I would attempt, but I found some humor in it, if you will. So that was fun. Went out drinking after. Whoa. Hold on. All right. Not sure what just happened there. Had a little fuck up with the audio. We're fine. Guys, we have a limited capability studio here, all right? We're not in the old place where I had all the gizmos and the gadgets. Obviously, I'm holding this fucking clown microphone. You get what it is. But yeah, we went out after the show. We went drinking, and you know, I'm not really a bar guy at all. Shocker? No. I'm not. But I love bartenders. I love a good fucking bartender, you know what I mean? I think there's nothing. It's like a weird there's nothing sexier than just like a bartender that's good at their job. I'll say guy or girl, you know? I just think I think it's fucking cool. It's cool to see somebody who's like got moves, you know, behind the bar. It's fun to watch. I think it also just gives me a little bit of nostalgia working in the restaurant, because there's like a similar thing with servers, but it's cooler as a bartender because you got all the tools and you're flipping and you're doing the long pours and shit, and there's a performance element to it. And I don't know, I nerd out on like when it's super busy and a bartender's just like doing all the little tricks to cut corners, you know. oh, I got to make these 3 drinks. So I'm going to start this pour. I'm going to slide a glass under that tap because I got to do that one next. I'm grabbing a rocks glass and I'm filling it with ice as the beer's still pouring. And then I finish that. And then, you got the fucking the liquor and then you get the sweet and the sour or whatever into the thing at the same time. And you stir it and you fucking grab a lime and you just, something about the way they grab a lime and just fucking shove it on the end of the glass. It's just cool, man. It's just fucking cool. And, I don't know what it is. I think I like seeing people work hard. Is that weird? I like people who are good at their jobs, who are just like are working hard, I guess. That's the pina colada, everybody. And I think it's mainly with like manual labor jobs. Not that I would describe a bartender as manual labor, but there's a physical element to it. The whole thing is physical. You're fucking on your feet. You're running back and forth. It's loud as shit, dude. I was sitting at the bar, and I'm right next to people who are ordering, and I can't even understand what the fuck they're saying. So I don't even know how a bartender. I guess you're just reading lips the whole time. But yeah, it just seems exhausting, dude. It seems exhausting to be, do you want the tab open or close? You want to close it? Okay. And then they fucking go on the POS. You can tell somebody's seasoned because they just like fucking, they're so quick on the thing. And then the tickets print out. I don't know. There's a flair, excuse me. There's a flair element to it that I just really, really enjoy. Maybe I was drunk. We don't know. I'm a little tipsy now. Probably still from the night before. I don't know. Why am I drinking a fucking pina colada, everybody? It's 12:13 p.m. At least it's p.m. Did I get this more than 13 minutes ago when it was a.m.? Yes, I did. Who the fuck is calling, all right? Guys, someone's calling the bunker right now. I think it's the FBI. We don't know. This is not my establishment. I'll say that where I am. So if people want to call, there's not much I can do about it. All right, I don't have control over what happens in here. I'm just down here. I don't know if anybody knows. Nobody knows I'm down here. I snuck into this place and I'm in this bunker. What can you do? You know what I've been doing recently is I've been trying to like when I move into my place, I want to start doing like sketches. I've done like a few over the course of whatever, and they're always fun to make, but it's just like it's such a grind, and I admire people who do sketches and they like have like a cast and there's a whole they film a whole thing. I never like working with other people. I think I wouldn't be a good director, I think, because I just want people to I would want people to do it exactly how it is in my head. And that's not the mark of a good director. You should kind of give the actor the freedom to sort of play on whatever the writing is. But I'm like, well, if I do the sketch and I film it and I just play every character, then it can be what I want it to be. But that's harder to do, But I want to do some sketches. I've had some just random ideas that I'm like, I don't think they work on stage as bits. But I thought this one might be fun. I don't know. I want to do a sketch because I noticed that there's certain foods now, like everything is political, right? We agree on that. Everything is fucking political down to foods, Like if you see somebody posting on their Instagram that they're eating an avocado toast and it's like that, straight up and down shot and it's got some fucking, sesame and there's a drizzle of olive oil, chances are you're in a blue state, right? I think that's just how, not that Republicans don't like avocado, they do, but they're not going to go to a place and order an avocado toast. That's a Democrat thing. In the same way, if you see some, fucking dude lifting up a smoker and there's a giant brisket there, probably, a Republican. I'm just guessing. So I wanted to do a sketch that was like like an NFL draft style thing with like Democrats and Republicans, and they're just drafting the foods that they will represent. I don't know. I thought it was a funny idea. Haven't written it out. God damn it. I haven't written it out, but I think that would be. I don't know. Is there anything there? Is there something there? I just think it's so crazy that even food is political, But maybe it just seems like that because I'm in a fucking state where like everything is just politicized and everything is fucking. Which fucking, are you an ally? Are you on our side? And whatever, I know a comic who's got this great bit, and I don't think it would work. I'm just burning everybody's material on the show today, huh? I don't think it would work outside of New York, but like, and it's crazy that this joke even lands and like people understand it. He's like, I don't know what's happening over there. It's a bit about how, like, have you guys noticed that the American flag is kind of, he uses the word bad. He's like, it's kind of bad now, right? Like if you see, and he's saying bad in the terms of that if you see somebody like wearing an American flag shirt or an American flag hat, you can assume that they are Republican. And then he equates that with being bad. Now, in New York, that's going to go over well. Anywhere else, even just northern New York, it's probably not going to fly. But there is something to that where, like, I don't know when that became a thing, like supporting the country in spite of things that you may not agree with is a bad thing. And the whole bit is basically like, he's wearing American flag underwear and, he reaches up and like it reveals it. And one of his friends is like, oh my God, why are you wearing that? And he's like, I got these before. I got these before. And she's like, when? Before slavery? He's like, fuck. No, God damn it. And I know what he's talking about. I know that like weird fear of running into somebody who's like super, super like that, who just fucking hates the cops and hates everybody. And I've been recently, I've had to be in a few like social circles where I've had to bite my tongue just for self-preservation, social self-preservation, because I don't want to fucking blow up the group and get into some meaningless argument. But like, it's amazing that there's people that, dude, I was in a conversation with a group of people. This was like, I think the day before 4th of July. And we were like trying to figure out, and this is a group of people that I don't normally associate with. It's a new group of people that I've kind of just, in so many not forced to hang out with, but like they're not my friends. Let's say that. They're not friends. And they were like trying to figure out what they're going to do for 4th of July. And somebody suggested, in all earnesty, in just like 100%, no joke, they were like, what if we could do a flag burning? Somebody suggested a flag burning. To burn and then other people were like, yeah, that could be an option. We could do that. That might be fun, to burn the flag. And listen, I'm not like, I think you should have, if you want to burn a flag, you should have the freedom to burn a flag. Forgive me if I don't want to join, if I don't want to be a part of that. I disagree with burning a flag. Is that all right? And the thing is, it's not all right. It's not, because if I flipped out in that moment, I was like, why the fuck would you burn a flag? Which is what I wanted to say. Right? Then it's going to start some political conversation and argument that nobody's going to win at, right? Because they got their point of view, I got my point of view. And so the easy road, and some of you might be like, you're a fucking coward, stand up for what you believe in. But the easy road to just kind of like, let's just keep the conversation moving, is to just shut the fuck up. Just don't say anything. And that's what a lot of people, I think, need to do more of. A lot of people need to just, just shut up sometimes. And, mainly online. It's a big problem online. Nobody shuts the fuck up. But like in a conversation, that's actually what happens in real life. When you see something online, it's easy to comment because you're not facing the person. You just say whatever the fuck you believe, and you can type it all out and make it sound good. But then when it comes down to it in person, and somebody's like, we should burn a fucking flag, and I'm like, is this worth it? No, it's not. Are they going to end up burning a flag? Probably not. Probably not. You know what they're going to do? They're probably just going to go on some fucking rooftop and watch the 4th of July fireworks that the city does, and they're going to, drink a tall boy White Claw and then fucking go home, okay? They're going to celebrate anyway. But they're going to wear black just so everybody knows. I was at a bar where it was it on 4th of July? Yeah, it was the morning of 4th of July, and I was at a bar I was getting food. It's a bar that also serves food. I wasn't like I'm doing fine. I wasn't at a bar drinking at, 10:30 in the morning. We were getting food. And like all the bartenders were wearing black to just to show how unhappy they are that I don't approve of what's going on in this country, so I'm not going to wear red, white, and blue. Oh, you showed them. Oh, my God. Everything is for fucking show in this city. I hate it. I really would not live here, I think, if if I felt like I didn't need to. But what can you do? There's so many things that I love about the city, and then there's shit like that where I'm like, ugh, God. Fucking, everybody I think another buddy of mine has I don't know if it's a joke or if it's just something he said. This is the show of just burning everybody's material. He's like, New York is where everybody, something like where unique people move from all over to think the exact same thing, or it's something along the lines of that, where it's like everybody here thinks that they're unique and thinks that they're, and I'm an individual. Everyone here is trying to be a fucking individual, and you end up just being the same person. It's like goth people, where you think you're rebellious and you're different, but you end up just having the same fucking haircut as everybody standing next to you in Hot Topic, It's the same thing where everybody's trying to be. It's hard to be different sometimes. It's hard to be different. It's hard to be original. And so you have everybody, you go to these extremes to try and show your fucking individuality. But then at the end of the day, you all think the same thing. And you're not open-minded. Because if you were, you'd be able to have the conversation. If I was like, why the fuck would you burn a flag? You'd be able to have a dispassionate conversation about, what you believe and what I believe. But it's not, I knew it wasn't going to go down like that. Past conversations would just teach me that that's just not how the conversation would go. And, how did we get down on this fucking tangent, man? I'm sorry. I didn't want to. Oh yeah, it's my own fault. I'm talking about the NFL draft between the foods. I think it'd be a funny idea. I do. And you know what? If it starts a little bit of a debate in the comments, then any press is good press, right? That's the thing. Isn't that what they say? Speaking of like politics and shit, did you see that picture of Nancy Pelosi on the beach? Lady's got some cans. Am I right? I mean, I know she's like 78 years old, and that's gross. But like, dude, if you type in Nancy Pelosi and space, the first or second thing that comes up is beach photo. It suggests beach photo. Everybody's looking at these fucking these cannons that Nancy Pelosi has. Has she had work done? Does anyone know that? Let me see if I just type in R Nancy. Let's see how long it takes for it to suggest it. R Nancy Pelosi. Google's not going to suggest that. Google's not going to suggest our Nancy Pelosi's tits fake. Pelosi's. Also, I don't know. What's the best word to put? Breasts? Maybe breasts. I'm going to get a decent art on Nancy Pelosi's breasts fake. Details about Nancy Pelosi's plastic surgery you didn't know. Celebplasticsurgery.com. Yeah, it seems like a reputable website. Nancy Pelosi's plastic surgery, facelift, boob job, before and after. Let's get into it, folks. I don't really notice the facelift. It's hard to tell, like, with a facelift when somebody gets it when they're fucking super old. Like, you know? It's hard to tell, like, do you look like that because you've had work done or you're just fucking old as shit? And, because I'm looking at a before and after picture right now, but it just looks like she's aged. You know? She's just older and her hair is different. Nancy Pelosi's plastic surgery also covers procedure on her boobs. Her breast augmentation issue has been an interesting topic at some online forums. Dude, there's people that have forums dedicated to this. Her big chest invites people's curiosity. Her big chest invites people's. That's beautiful. That should be in a poem. Her big chest invites people's curiosity. With her age, Pelosi should normally have sagging breast appearance. This is why we're losing as a country, is because we have articles like, this is what we're focusing on. This is what I'm focusing on, but I'm not in charge of anything. This is how China takes over. It's because people are too busy talking about Nancy Pelosi's tits on the beach. This is what we're focusing on. We can focus on gun violence for 2 days. There's a school shooting almost every day, and we can't focus because Nancy Pelosi's big tits are walking down the beach. And this is why China's going to take over, because their government just fucking controls everything. And they're like, no, don't distract them from building the thing. Don't distract them with some old lady's big tits, because that's better than what they're doing, you know? There's online forums for this. This is so hysterical. I'll tell you what, man. I don't think that, like, that's why China's able to just fucking do it. They have a dictator. I'm not suggesting a dictator. I don't think that that's a good idea. But here's the problem with a dictator. Is that if they truly don't care about the people, which most of them don't, then it's a shit show. But if you had I feel like dictator's a bad word. If you had a leader, right, who just has unlimited, he's going to be there till he dies. But if he 100% cared about the people, would that be a bad? I guess, yeah, because then you still, well, then who decides what's good for the people? The dictator, right? I get it. Yeah, that's for sure. You have to still vote on shit. But, like, there is something to the fact that, like, a fucking president or something gets into office and they can't do anything because the first 2 years they're just trying to figure out what the fuck the last guy did, and then the last 2 years they're just campaigning for their job again. I mean, it's a shit system, to be honest. And you look at somebody like, China's leader, whatever the fuck his name is, and they just run shit, and I don't know. Is there a way to have a democracy but also just have one leader? Yeah, we can't. We're too far gone. We're too far deep into this two-party system where it's, every 4 to 8 years we got to get a new fucking guy in there so that people feel like they win. We like a competition, If the fucking debates and the election, if we just didn't have that anymore, if we only had like 1 or 2 elections in your lifetime, you saw a new leader come into power, I don't know. Maybe we should just switch it up. Maybe we should have a new system. Maybe we have a system where you can only get into power if you're 85 or older, and then you just let nature give the term limits, You get in when you're 85, and then you get out when you're dead. And that's how we fucking run shit, Whatever crazy idea you got because you're 85 and you're on the way out, let's just see how that works. That's not a good idea. It's not a good idea at all, Taylor, My point is, I think the country's not in a good place if if we're too focused on Nancy Pelosi's boob job. You know what I mean? I mean, this is a detailed argument, or like article rather, that is really breaking down different photos of Nancy Pelosi's boobs. But as you can see, she doesn't experience breast ptosis, P-T-O-S-I-S. Call in if you know what that word is. Her boobs look big. They are unaffected by gravity. With that in mind, we can understand why many believe that she has undergone boob job. Undergone boob job. Most foreign sight of all time. Why many believe she has undergone boob job. This is the fucking Russians for sure. Even most advanced natural breast exercise wouldn't give boobs such appearance. What do you think? Yes? Oh my god. It's so funny when you can like it's fun to like try to decipher what nationality the bot is that you're speaking to. You ever get like a fake spam text or it happens on WhatsApp a lot. I get so many fucking messages like what like where they're from based on how they fuck up the English language, you know? Yeah, I get so many fucking bots. This seems like a bullshit article. I mean, it's on viralsurgery.com. I don't know if they're not going to be talking about Nancy Pelosi's tits on any .org sites. I don't think that's going to, that probably won't come up. Surgerymiracles.com, plasticsurgerytalks.com, PinskyMD.com. Oh, hold on. BraSizeMeasurements.org. This is a website, folks. What is the breast size of Nancy Pelosi? Dude, she's worn some outfits in the past where it's like, what are you doing? Dude, she's got some outfits on in some of these photos where you're like, oh, you're really trying to get this through Congress. What are you doing? Yeah, oh my god. Is this a real photo? It's she's 100% had work done. Actually, I don't know if this is a real photo. It's so hard to fucking tell, man. With these deep fakes and shit nowadays, you can't tell who's who or what's what. They totally could have just thrown Nancy Pelosi's neck and face on this photo. That's kind of what it looks like, because from the neck up, she's old as shit, and then she's got some just fucking cannons. Sorry to my family that's listening to this episode. Yeah. There's like a debate back and forth on what her bra size is. 36D. However, you have to keep in mind that Nancy Pelosi did end up having quite a lot of surgery, so this may not be entirely accurate. I love that there's so many articles, dude. Senator Lindsey Graham makes tasteless plastic surgery joke about Nancy Pelosi. Oh, tasteless. I'm sure it was fine. What's a tasteless joke? Isn't that up to the, it's up to interpretation, you know? Did it crush? Did the joke crush on the House floor? I don't know what Lindsey Graham does. He's that Southern dude, right? He was, he went viral for talking to somebody a couple years ago. I can't fucking keep up. Nobody can keep up. We can't follow politics left and right. It's too much information. You got to dumb it down for us. All right? Does anyone know any of Nancy Pelosi's policies? Probably not, but they know she's got huge jugs, and that's America. And that is America wrapped up in a nice little bow. That's why, that's why Fox News has all the hot chicks reading the news and giving the weather, because they know that's what people will pay attention to. That's, we're very simple people over here. It's not hard to get us to pay attention to something. You just gotta be hot. We gotta be able to look at something. That's the point. All right, I'm gonna stop talking about the tits. We're gonna wrap this up, folks. Another one in the books from the bunker. What can you do? This pina colada is hitting me a little bit. I got a long day ahead of me. Shouldn't have drank it. What can you do? Hell yeah. Folks, I hope you have a good week. I'll see you next week. And we'll probably be back here again until we fucking move into the new place. So until then, hope you have a good week. Thank you for listening. Like, share, subscribe, all the horse shit. You know what it is. Peace out.